Now, KLBK Sports with Gene Dumont.
That's a program that prides themselves on being physical, and at the Texas High School Coaches Convention this summer, he stood up and said, if you don't play with a fullback, we'll kick your throw it 70 times a game, we'll kick your and he just got kicked twice in a row, and probably next week by A&M as well. So that did feel good.
Some choice words there from Kliff Kingsbury on Arkansas head coach Bret Bielema. We'll have more on Tech's third win of the season shortly. But first, the Cooper Pirates got their second win of the season yesterday, taking down Stephenville 41-7 at Pirate Stadium. The Pirates, coming off a heartbreaking loss to Friendship just a week ago, they had plenty of motivation, and it showed as they put up 31 points in the first half while not allowing the Yellow Jackets to score to the final minutes of the game. Defensive end Kirby Vinson had 3 sacks, plus he forced a fumble and recovery for a touchdown. Here's the Cooper version of J.J. Watt after the game.
I really was pumped up, and I really thought I could take that tackle. And he's a good athlete, and he was great. And I just did my best, and I ended up with 3 sacks, and I was pumped.
He had a monster day, and that's, he's capable of that, and just a great young man. So I was happy for him as well.
On to the Red Raiders. Texas Tech now sits at 3-0 on the season after taking down a former Southwest Conference rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks, on the road last night, 35-24. Patrick Mahomes was nearly unstoppable last night, completing 26 of his 30 passes for 243 yards with 1 touchdown. But the arm everyone is talking about, wide receiver Jakeem Grant, after Coach Kingsbury drew up a pass call for the senior. Here's what Jakeem and Kliff had to say after the game.
It was great. We repped that a lot in practice, and I just couldn't get it down. I couldn't get a good throw in practice, but somehow it all worked out today.
He was 50% in practice, so blind faith. We ran the play where he ran it against them last year, and they triggered like crazy. So we'd seen it, knew that that corner was aggressive, safety was aggressive, and worked out.
Oh, man, I didn't even see it. That's the crazy part. But Jay Sean told me that he threw the ball to Reggie, and I was like, man, Jakeem throw? He can't even throw. I'm just kidding.
Oh, always some great words from teammates. And, of course, we've got some NFL action today. The Cowboys looking to go to 2-0 in the NFC East and take a full game lead in the division. But first, the Texans trying to avoid an 0-2 start. In Carolina, taking on the Panthers, Steph Curry in attendance, trying to get the crowd going. In the third, Texans down by 10. Ryan Mallett getting the start, fires it to Garrett Graham. But does he stay in? They rule it a touchdown, so hey, let's go to the replay. Graham showing off the footwork to tie the game up at 10. Oh, man, great footwork there. Gotta love it. Later in the third now, Panthers at the goal line, and Cam Newton going airborne. A complete flip, but he does score. 17-10 Panthers. Go to the fourth. Texans trail by 14. Mallett using his legs this time. Scampers in for the score. Texans trail by just 7 now. And one more shot with about 10 seconds to go. Mallett looking like he might keep it. He fires it to the end zone. No, incomplete. Texans fall on the road 24-17. Next week they have a home date with the 1-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, the Cowboys visiting former Cowboy DeMarco Murray in the Eagles, and it wasn't pretty for Murray. Sean Lee drops him in the backfield for a loss, and as you can imagine, Murray not a happy camper on the sidelines. Later in the second, Cowboys threatening, and Romo overshoots Terrence Williams in the end zone, so they'd have to settle for a field goal, make it 6-0 at half. In the third, Philly goes to punt, but it's blocked, and Kyle Wilbur, he picks it up, and you know he's going. He's taking it back to the crib. Touchdown, Cowboys. They lead 13-0. But bad news for Cowboy fans right here. In the third, Romo fumbles the ball and is taken down. He lands on his shoulder, fracturing his collarbone. Good news for the Cowboys, though. They would get the W 20-10. Next week, they return home for a matchup with the 2-0 Falcons. And, of course, for everything with Tony Romo and the Cowboys, be sure to tune in this week to our Silver Star Nation reports.
We never want to see anyone get injured, so we hope that hopefully he'll recover quickly.
Oh, absolutely, and especially on the heels of the Des Bryant injury. Things aren't looking good for the Cowboys, but they always find a way.
All right, thanks so much, Gene.